Welcome to Wondersville. We're currently struggling with a small immigration crisis, but it's a great town. Most of the city can't be accessed for now, but we'll unlock other districts over time. Ready to dive in? Click on the Slums district and meet me there. I'll explain more as we go. There you are. I've seen folks get lost in this place before. Anyhow, check out your cell phone. I've left a job for you. Better take it before someone else does. Well done. I knew you would do just fine. Okay, now on to the real thing. Take a look at my old camper. I'm renting it to my friend, Pedro, and it might look messy, but I bet you'll make it all nice and fancy. So let's get started. It looks like the place is littered with garbage. No wonder I smelled something. I was starting to think it was you. Why don't we start with that? I know. Great. Nothing will stop the two of us if we keep this up. Still plenty to go, though, including a bunch of damaged and broken furniture. Let me know what I should do with it. And that was the last of it. Phew. You can end this whole cleaning bonanza by politely pointing me to the front. At my age, it's a little hard to see, so click on the apartment and enter renovation mode. I want to see how our work looks from up close. It already looks so much better. Now let's take care of the floors. Look at the checklist on the right and pick the appropriate type of floor. You can hover over item icons to learn more about them. Just like that. Now we'll see if you can do the walls as well. Don't forget to check the requirements on the right side of the screen. Perfect. Now on to the most interesting part, furnishing. Pick whichever piece of furniture you like and place it in the apartment. You can rotate an item using the keys shown on the screen. Just look at the bottom right-hand UI. You're getting the hang of it. Great. Now I'll leave you to it. Finish up the place however you like, but remember that you have to meet all the requirements before you can deliver the job. It came out better than I expected. Now head over to the Finalize tab and click on Deliver Job. Now that you've finished your first official job, I'll tell you a secret. Your aunt, my dear wife, left you this unit. I think it's a perfect opportunity to get your landlord career started, but the apartment will require some upfront work before we can rent it out. Click on the apartment, switch to the Upgrades tab, and begin the installation of electricity. Usually, it takes some time to perform the basic installation, but now that we have the electricity installed on our property, good. Now you'll have to use your smarts. We need to install the electricity sockets with a furniture layout in mind, but don't worry. You can move these. Select the Upgrades tab, choose the electric wall outlet, and let me know where you want me to place it. I suggest we do the one that'll be connected to the fridge first. Usually, outlets cost money, but I've found a few spare ones in the trunk of my car that we can use first. Looks good to me. Now you can add as many as you want. Just exit the renovation when you're done. Now that we've got electricity, you'll have to take on some more jobs and save up for installing the heating and for some renovation work. Good luck. I'm going fishing. Open the Jobs app. I've got something special for you. You'll learn the basics of taking care of tenants through my friend Pedro. Believe it or not, our good old Pedro isn't easy to please and is not very happy with our renovation. Let's try making him happier. Open his tenant panel. Now open the gift menu, send him something, and hope for the best. Now open the gift menu, send him something, and hope for the best. Well done. Now you can go back to earning enough cash to install heating at your aunt's place.
Không phải đấy. Thế lấy bây giờ không? Sẽ lấy tiền rồi món. Ta lấy đi không? Không là đấy. Thế lấy đi không? Sẽ lấy tiền rồi mà. I lấy đi.
Uh-oh, something's happening in my camper. It looks like all the gifts in the world wouldn't make Pedro happy to behave any better. Honestly, I don't have any patience left to deal with this guy. We're going to have to resort to drastic measures. Good. Now click on the sabotage button. And remember not to mention this to anyone. Choose whichever option you prefer. You'll unlock more of them. Call me a bad friend, but I can't wait to see his expression when he gets what he deserves. Let's hope this will be the final straw that makes him break the lease agreement.
Oh.
Phew, thank you. Now I think I'll move into that camper myself. No more annoying tenants, right? Here we go. I've got a surprise for you. But first, we need to clean this place up. That's right. I've managed to track down a nice little storage area for your scavenging hunts. Do you know how many folks are okay with you throwing away their broken furniture? Well, now you can try to fix it plus, some of the stuff you can find there is quite special. Be on the lookout for the so-called unique items, and make sure you don't waste them on some fool's rundown studio apartment. Anyway, let's wrap this up. We can finally get to work and finish up Auntie's old place. As you can see, you've unlocked a new renovation tab called Remodeling. Let's try it out now. Demolish one of the inner walls first. That was nice. But let's see if you can build walls as good as you can tear them down. Not bad. Now on to the doors. They can only be placed in an already existing inner wall. Try and see if you can do it. Okay, not bad. But did you know that you can also edit windows in your properties? Go ahead and build a new window. Those can only be placed on the exterior wall. Lastly, the Demolish button can be used to tear down walls and remove windows. Switch to Demolish and select a window that you want to get rid of. It looks like you've learned the basics by now. It's time to meet all the requirements on the list. Remember, the better the interior design, the wealthier tenants will want to live in your units. I'll leave you to do your thing. You're the boss after all. It looks like the remodeling affected our utility setup. Before renting out the unit, we need heating vents installed. Open the apartment's upgrades tab and dive back into configure. Well, the only thing left is installing the vents in rooms with no heating. Once we're done with that, we can find our first tenant. Good job. Now let's head to the exit. Looks like you've got the place ready to go. Let's go to the open house panel and start it right now. During an open house, people interested in your rental will come by to check the apartment out. Looks like we got our first potential tenant. How exciting. Let's click on her and try to make a good deal. Keep in mind that the better the first impression your property makes, the more your tenants will be willing to pay for it. Good job. We've got our first tenant.
A landman. I bet your bum that there are no pirate interior designers. Eat that right. You'll have to do, though I hope you've at least done your homework before you got here. What's that? You didn't know there was homework. I'll have to investigate the case with a few seagulls. These black-spotted beasts pilfer all me correspondence. Maybe I'll have to finally do as my nephew says and stop sending messages in bottles. Not blabbering. Get to work, landlubber.
Your tenant needs your help. I'm in the apartment, awaiting your orders. I reckon we should eliminate all those nasty bugs with a hefty dose of the anti-bug spray. It's working. Let's get rid of the rest of them. Now, that's what I call a job well done. Let's exit the apartment. The tenant should be thankful we helped them.